Hello, everyone. Should be getting notification. Wait a minute. I'm gonna tell you on Instagram. Good evening. Hello. I'm just gonna share the link for people on Instagram and we start. Wait a minute. Hello. Walaikum assalam. First, confirm, is the sound clear and is the picture clear? Tell me. Can you hear my voice? Hello. 4 a.m. So you're in the east. مساء الخير. Good evening. Welcome. Can you hear my voice? Everything's clear. Okay. Let's run a poll. The sound and picture are clear for you. Okay, that's great. How about everyone? Okay, so how's your week have been? Are you excited for Ramadan? Absolutely. It's so my god, like I till now I can't like comprehend that Ramadan is so close. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I've been since my childhood, like back in the years. Ramadan used to come in the summer, like June, July, August, you know. So it's a bit weird that it is coming so early these days. And I don't know that last Ramadan was going to be the first Ramadan during the ceasefire, but they broke it. So this time, hopefully, it will be the real first Ramadan during ceasefire without any violations. We'll see actually. Okay. How is everything going? Okay. As usual, tell me, where are you watching and what time is it at your country? From where are you watching and what time is it? You've joined the live too early before we run it. I see a lot of people here before. Allah wills is Ramadan for you and everyone around you. I mean, for all of us. Today's Valentine's in the US. I know it is 4 p.m. here. Oh, yeah, I know. US is about 8 hours before us or after, before, like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Swiss. Okay. Oh, yeah. Your favorite subject to study? Well, back in the days at school, I used to love English because it's easy and like I'm master of it. But for like subject to study, I feel each subject would be interesting if it was studied in the correct method. Greetings from Romania, welcome. Sound of pick are clear, that is great. From Poland, welcome everyone. Okay, from Germany, 10 p.m. That is a great. Okay, um, well, from the last, I don't know if I told you about this last week or not, but um, from my perspective, I told you before about it. Like, from my perspective, is having always in the loop circle of stress and overthinking needs something to be getting your focus or shifting your focus from these things. And for that, and I had an idea to actually go for the things that connects me more with myself, like what I actually like to do. I love art, being creative, reading. And for such a long time, I've been preventing myself from those activities. Because like lack of security and being able to do everything at once and etc. Even after the ceasefire, I still don't feel that much of security. However, I reminded myself that I have no guarantee of the better future. I wish and I hope for the better future, but that is not guaranteed. And how is it guaranteed for me that I would be alive tomorrow, for example? You know what I'm saying? So why not just doing the thing I want to do? And for that, I've actually went to library the other day. This library I have been visiting way before Jenna, of course. Like when I was in school, and I had like on Eid we get something called Idiya, which is money gifts. And like on vacations, etc., I would collect money to go to this library and get books for myself to enjoy reading. And this book has been on my waiting list since 2023. Okay. However, because like 2023, I was at the senior year of high school, so I need to be focusing on studying and be, you know what I'm saying, um, saving my attention for studying. So I hadn't gotten it back then, and I said after graduation, I would get plenty of books, and this book would be one of them. But I've seen people talking about it on TikTok, and one thing about me is that when people talking about series or movies and they say don't spoil it for us, don't tell us what it is about. I'm not one of those people. It is for me totally okay if you told me what is this about, because that would give me a structure or an expectation of the thing. And so the book I actually got, a lot of people say that it teaches it actually teaches the ways people used for manipulations and how we can like prevent them from manipulating us, like knowing their tricks. I feel I know many of the things, um let's see, many of the things viewed in this book. However, because since 2023, I wanted it. So I said, you know what? Let me get it. And the thing is, I'm thinking about, first of all, tell me, are you one of those people who are interested in reading? Like, do you read? Randa can one day be a CEO of a big company. It's not Randa can one day. Randa one day is a CEO of a big company. But yeah, everything's possible. Romania, Switzerland, Pakistan, welcome everyone. Isn't it awesome to have people from all around the globe gathered here? Absolutely, it is. From Indonesia, Canada, welcome everyone. So, are you a fan of reading or not? This is actually from Ireland. Welcome. This is actually not a small book at all, as you know, like it is thick, and I haven't been reading for a long time, so I don't really know how long this would take me. Oh my gosh, I love the sound. See. Oh my goodness. It is 48 Laws of Power. And if you are interested in this thing, I believe, like, as we have weekly lives, each live I could be sharing like what I've read for the week, like a summarization, things I learned I would like to pass on for you. How about that? I read a lot when I was younger, but now I'm actually writing my own books for publication, although I do still read a lot. That is great. Good for you. So, I'm going to create another poll. Are you interested in small summaries? And we could share ideas or insights from our reads too. Yeah, absolutely. I really like it, but these last few years, I feel like I've lost the habit. Well, those last years from 2023, I want just to delete them from my life forever. Okay, yes, I learned a lot of them from them. Like they gave me much of an experience, but like not a good memory. And I believe they were not the best world-wise. So yeah, I haven't. I've just unboxed it. Of course, I haven't read it. Now, um, not yesterday or the day before. Today is Saturday, so no the so on Tuesday and Wednesday, I've actually went for a walk like early in the morning. I would break Fajr, that would be like 12:30 a.m. and 6 a.m. we would go for a walk with dad to the beach. And that was such a good exercise. They closed the door. Yeah, it was such a good exercise to let the energy out. That was amazing. I was actually wanting to play sport like daily for the year, but like I have some excuses. But these days where I started to actually go for a walk daily, it was amazing. Really, like when waking up, you feel disappointed in the world and in the present you are feeling or you live in, and then you go for a walk. All these like busy ideas in your mind would instantly get out as an energy. You know, I believe that thoughts are energy, and while walking, this picture of energy gets transformed into the walk-in energy, for example, right? I believe it is. But as Ramadan is coming soon on Wednesday, I don't believe I'll be doing that. Obviously, I wouldn't be like fasting and then going for a walk at 6 a.m. Anyways, I would also like to do that. Yeah, I recommend it. Okay, so as I said, one of my now I haven't searched really into coping mechanisms with stress or overwhelm or overthinking because I feel real life experience have much more to teach me than just basic articles or educational videos. You know what I'm saying? So I'm taking this position from being a person under such constant stress to actually experiment things out and try different mechanisms, different ways to cope with this stress from my perspective, trying things I want, I like, I feel that would bring me closer to myself and see how things would go, would work out. And I'm looking forward to documenting it, but I do not guarantee that it will be daily. But I'm working on it because I don't want to always overthink the final outcome. Oh no, this video would be should have a good hook, should have a good structure. People should have like many views, etc. I just want to create for the sake of creating. If you're at the same position as me, facing stress or overwhelm, we could be on the same journey together. Now, as I said, I tried to put for myself main task for the day. Instead of being my main task for the day be to be stressing, overthinking, or regretting whatever, I want to make the task to be something bring me closer to myself. I said this for the 100th time. So one of those things were reading. Another one is creating art, as I said. And for that, yet I don't feel people can really understand creating art from a complicated way of view, which is my point of view. It creating in general, we usually lose ourselves in the process. For example, I'm creating content for people to see, and I see like videos, some videos would perform better than others. So this would make me lose myself during the process because I would prefer, for example, obviously for my videos to perform well. So I would be like going on what people's prefer, take people's path and forget about my path. This also happens with art. I would have a vision in mind, and this vision could be away from my capabilities, for example, or away from the practice that is actually beneficial for me, for my like comfort. So I would rather go for the vision of mind instead of the comfort of myself. And in this world where nobody cares, so I feel I need to care, you know? That's why I collected some of the easiest drawings for me to try. I didn't want the process to be complicated. I didn't want to overthink it like, oh my god, this has many steps, this has many supplies I don't have, etc. No, I'm just doing that for fun. If I don't have a vision, there is an inspo, I can go for it because it's simple and it's easy. And I felt like how many people out there in the world have the same syndrome, let's say, have the same things, like they are stressing, overthinking the final outcome, but at the same time, so passionate about art, creations, etc. And for that, I created my first freebie. It is a PDF file PDF file. No, it's a PDF file where I um, share this point of view with people who have like such thing, who like art and want to practice it daily. So we would both have share the same journey. You know what I'm saying? Please tell me that you understand me, because if not, that would be a problem. I'd love to do this journey. I do relate. Okay, that is great. I need to care. Yes. A deep cleansing breath is also a relaxation technique. Yeah. I'm going for a walk tomorrow. I'll take your advice. Good for you. That is amazing. Are there areas in Gaza they cleared so they can become public spaces? Absolutely not. Uh, Unfortunately, actually, playgrounds, cleaned areas on the beach. No. You know what? They would, like, people have, like, debris and want to, like, build a tent near their land. They would take the debris, put it near the sea because there's actually no place to go. You know what I'm saying? So, okay. Let me screen share with you my PDF or the freebie, and then I will tell you how you can actually access it and upload it or download it. Okay, here it is. Simple art and DIYs to overcome stress. The Gentle Guide to Calm Your Mind with Only Four Supplies by Lobra. Then you have this, like, what is it? Introduction about myself, what I do, how you could relate to me, why this guide exists, what should you do if this helps you, and then a gentle reminder to take a deep breath. Every problem has a solution. By the way, these affirmation and these reminders, first of all, are made for me before anyone else, because I know I've survived horrific situations. That means I can survive this too. It's not the end of the world. It seems like it, but you can go through it. And then I tell you why am I confident, as I said. And I wanted this to be as easy and as simple for people that they, as I said, never overthink and don't like say, oh, I can't get, for example, acrylics or oil paintings or pastel. I want things to be accessible. So these are the supplies we need: a notebook, markers, coloring, pencils, and or pens. Now, obviously, if you don't have markers, you can use only coloring pencils and pens, etc. Never care about the final outcome as much would care about letting our energy out. Enjoy the process and gain much of a relief. So before continuing, tell me, how do y'all think about this thing? Are you interested? Would you like me to actually continue viewing, or what are your thoughts? Nothing show. It's a blank screen? Really? Do you see the screen or not? Confirm, please. You can see it or not. Let me make a poll. So I was talking with myself this whole time. Okay. Do you see the screen or not? Please answer the question above so I would understand and see how we can fix things. You can only hear? 14 votes, 7% says no. Okay. It's back on it. One tap before it, it's back. Okay, but why the 6% of y'all don't see it? Can you have perspective? Do you use iPads or phones? Maybe that's the difference. Long time was blank screen and then it appeared. Okay, now it's 10% of y'all don't see. Okay, what is the problem? Why 10% of y'all can't see? That's, I don't know. You hit the wrong button, okay. Because some people are not caught up with life, maybe. It was a problem with the connection. We can see now it's all okay, okay. So I have to reintroduce again? Okay, no problem. So, this is simple art and DIYs to overcome stress as gentle guide to calm your mind. All you need is only four simple supplies by me, the CEO of me. Then here you have an introduction about me. If you don't understand or don't know me, why this was made or like what inspires me, etc. And then why this guide exists for anyone who feels the same way, overwhelmed, lost, caught endlessly scrolling online. Oh gosh, this is so relatable. So relatable. I can't. Scrolling actually only makes things getting worse. Why? Because when scrolling, you are preventing yourself from processing and dealing with your emotions. So if you're mad about something, this madness would be covered with layers and layers of videos scrolled down. And at the end of the day, you'd feel that your heart is heavy. Why? Because it is just all those informations you've forced your mind scrollings, add in with that music. Yeah, it is the worst thing. And I give advice. It's actually for I need to comprehend this. That's why they say talk helps your mind understand better, and that is what I'm doing with y'all. So, yeah. So you see, how did you find the time to do all of this and build your brand with an ongoing district program? Please tell us. We're gonna go into that, but let me just complete the PDF file, okay? Now, what should you do if this helps you? And this is actually what would and could help me keeps documenting the journey is seeing that this guide actually helped people around the world to just let these negative emotions out and become better. Even 1% each day. I'm not asking for a lot. We don't have to be asking for a lot. Just start with small steps. Is for them to share their journeys or their artwork, their pieces with me online on Instagram DMs, or maybe joining the challenge if you're a content creator, etc. That would be amazing. Anyways, now when I'm showing you the file, I'm going for another tab. And when I have to talk to see your comments, I'm going for another tab, which is the live tab. So when I'm talking about the file, I can't see your comments. I have to get back to the live stream. I've been feeling bad, and all I've been doing is scrolling nonstop. Hope this helps. We tend to do our best, what we care about the most. Okay, so now this, as I said, reminders, affirmations to take a deep breath. Every problem has a solution. Nothing has to be fixed all at once, etc. And why am I confident? I already talked about this. Now the supplies needed notebook, markers, coloring pencils. And if you don't have markers, you could just go with pencil and coloring pencils. It is like it's easy. It can be just adjusted to what suits you the best. And now going into the actual arts. As you can see, I've collected them from Pinterest. Such easy patterns to be done and colored, and I don't see them as complicated. Well, we could actually test it later on when I start creating. This is the first page. The second, as I see, I made sure that all them are either geometrical shapes or easy lines with simple coloring without like a 3D perspective or etc. So each page has, as you see, 9 photos, and we have 4 pages, so that's 36 pictures. So this could last for you for a whole month if you would take it as a daily habit. And I am obsessed, obsessed of how easy these are. And the thing is, these could be customizable easily. How? I mean, for example, this picture that is saying you are beautiful, but I'm not really worried about me being beautiful or not. So I could say, for example, you are calm, or maybe everything is okay. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, after that, this is the ending. I advise you, everyone who has Instagram, to join you on my Instagram podcast channel, because that there I would be like chatting with y'all, sharing my daily progress with this. I would make sure I would try to document this on daily reels. Not guaranteed, but I would work on that. And however this is like, I would send you texts like, oh, these are my tasks for the day. I did such and such. This is my artwork. How are you doing? You would be replying to me that, oh, this is great. We'd have a community, and that's great. I am obsessed with the name I coded. See, it's only for elite people, for great minds and successful people. Because why not? We all are successful, at least in one thing in our life, even if that thing was tidying our bed up in the morning. You know what I'm saying? And of course, it is all rights are reserved, and these are only for personal use. Now, this version is for artistic people or people who are interested in art in a way or another. However, if this version had people really interested and helped many people across the globe, we could actually expand this with a much detailed guide or structure, where I would be sharing my own perspective, my own tips, like humble experience with such a matter, because it definitely, I believe it would help people. And we'd see. We're just testing things out, and I hope it goes well. And as I said, when I first thought, like, that is a genius idea to actually put like inspos on a file, and then each day you would take an inspo without a lot of time overthinking or choosing. That would save you tons of time and gets your attention easily. The first thing I thought about is, oh, what if there are people out there who actually would benefit from this? Because, of course, I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. So I said, okay, this looks easy. And when I started creating it, wait, I started, this actually was my first page. This, I had the like overview, simple art and DIYs to overcome stress. And I've done these like circles, as you can see. I said, that is a good pattern. I like it. How about creating it as a real guide with introduction, instructions, etc.? And then I started doing those ones, but I felt like, so why not make it like in this color? And I'm starting to play with it, you know. And then I added those flowers. They actually remind me with what, if you knew what these flowers reminds me of, you are like such a good mindset match. I think you need to wait a minute when you share the screen. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. Okay, let's wait a minute. Let's read some of your comments. That is beautiful. I'm featuring you and your channel in my write up on the genocide. I'd be interested to actually see the first draft. Is it possible not you to ask people to create a safe area for children to pray? This is so important for young people. Well, yes, it is important for young people, but the thing is, things are not that easy as you think. And I've seen another one in the comments saying that why not telling people to clear the beach, or so you would have a place to sit at and enjoy the beach, etc. It is not that easy. It needs equipment and it needs like coordinations on a large scale. But never worry, because yes, as you saw, the beaches are full with debris, etc. But at the same time, there is uh, like a humble, clean space that we could be sitting out and enjoying the view. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's complicated. I'm so sorry I can't stay. I have to sleep. Go to sleep. Why being sorry? For never be sorry. Go to sleep. Good. So glad. That is actually the best the best compliment you could give me. We can't see the screen. Oh my gosh. The screen is back. Is it? Well, vote at the screen. Yes or no. I was see when the screen came back. That's great. Great news. I can see the screen again. Great. Back, back, back. Okay. Hey, so what's the plan? Can you leave and go to the college? Leave where? Yes, yes, all is working now. Okay, get it back. So the first page I made was this one. As I said, I was only collecting photos for myself, but I wanted to look like pretty and organized. So I made those circles on the side, put those flowers. No, the flowers weren't put. Only the simple art and the was to overcome stress and the photos. But then, as I said, the idea of making it accessible for everyone came to my mind, and I said, if I want to make a PDF or a freebie for people, it needs to have introductions and instructions. I can't just give it to people. I have to make it like credited, that this is from Lobra or from Randa. You know what I'm saying? And so I duplicated and then made these uh, pages. But without the flowers, this page felt empty. You know what I'm saying? And I said, like, there needs to be something to fill it up. And that's why I put flowers. If you know what this flowers reminds me of, I can't know. I don't know what to say actually. Those actually, those flowers reminds me of SpongeBob's vibe. You know SpongeBob, the the flower that they have. It's not the same as these, but they pretty remind me of them. And yeah, this the full idea actually. Now, the most important thing is, how can you access the file? Tell me if you are interested or not. Yes, the flowers in the sky. Exactly. I love SpongeBob. Who doesn't? Okay, let's make a poll. Wait a minute. Are you interested in accessing it or not? Could you share again how we can share our progress? Share your progress would be through Instagram. You could send me via DM your artwork or work pieces, and you could also join me on the channel Great Minds and Successful People. You could find it on my Instagram bio, where I'd be sharing my progress daily, hopefully, but you know what I'm saying? And we would share conversations as a community there. It would be interesting to see your perspective. So, oh, 100% wants it. Okay, that's great. 9 votes. You are 56 people. I'm sure you can vote if you'd like to access it or not. Okay, let me prepare to show you where you could access this file. I pray that you and your family are well. Thank you so much. Wish you all the best. Will you share with us on YouTube as well? I'm not on Instagram. Well, yes. Each reel I post on Instagram gets shared on YouTube. So, yeah, don't worry. Thank you. I'll try my best to do and share my progress as well. Yeah, that's great. Let's like each other. I'm going to open the link where you could access it and show it to you. Please wait a minute. I'm just gonna share screen again. Okay. Do you see the screen or not yet? I'll do it. I'll show it to my brother too. Thanks for doing this. You're welcome. Do you see the screen? Tell me. Hello? Yes, yes, we can. Okay. So this is. Wait a minute. This is it. You go to Linktree, Randa.Lobra. You could find this link on my Instagram bio also, or I would leave it in the description box of this live stream. Once you arrived, you can see here free download sample art and DIYs and overwhelm. You click on it, and then it is for free. You put your name and email and then download it. That's it. Yeah, you put your email. That is pretty it. So these are pretty like all updates how I am trying to overcome, not truly overcome, but cope with stress, overwhelm, and overthinking. And I believe, I truly do believe every problem has a solution. But the problem is when you are looking for solution and you see that each solution is not available because of your geographical luck, that is the problem when, and that's when things get worse. And I'm not that person who is nagging oriented, or always like, oh my god, these things are going so bad, etc. Like we all have bad situations in life, but you know what I'm saying? Like work towards the solution. And if the solution isn't obvious or clear, then days would prevail. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, thank you. It'd be great to put that link to your YouTube channel by you last. I would do that inshallah. Can you put it on your website too, or is that still work in progress? Yeah, the website now is only dedicated for collecting emails for the VIP list, so I can't truly like put it on the website. And yeah, this was pretty much it. Thanks for everyone for joining me in this live stream. And I'm glad that some people related to this problem and would like to join me in this process. I can't actually wait for tomorrow to actually start doing those things. So, yeah, thanks everyone for joining me. If you have anything to say before I end this live, I would be more than interested to see. I'll pray for you and all your brothers and sisters in Gaza. Thanks, I appreciate that. We actually do need your prayers. You are an inspiration for all of us. Thanks. It is a good way of thinking, and also wish you all the best. You too. Just keep walking till you can't anymore, sweetie. Not to that point, but okay. Sleep well. Good night. Good night for you all too. I would love updates from dentistry. How is it? How about this to be on the next live? By the way, I've talked about this topic on the previous live. You could go rewatch it. And yeah, thanks for all your support, prayers, and wish you all the best always. See you soon. Maybe next week.